Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my labor and delivery story. So we left off at where Frank and I had been checked because we were pregnant. Millennials, we were pregnant. So we were checked and we were found to be 5 centimeters dilated, and that was good for us. I'd mentioned that we were really happy that we'd done all that by ourselves. We went back to the car in the parking lot. They told us to give them some time to just set up the room for us, and so we went to the parking lot, and I was walking around. Everybody was looking at me because I was doing the waddle. You know, the waddle. But I was happy, and we held hands and we were walking and praying and just knowing that in a few hours we would be meeting our daughter, and that was just insane and intense at the same time. And eventually the nurses started to look for me because, yeah, I disappeared. Somewhere in the hospital. They found me, took me to my labor room, and my brother and my husband joined me there after I'd changed into the pink robe that they give you at Tempisha, and the white, it's the pink overall thingy, and the white dressing gown. So I wore that and put on some music in the room, guys. I was singing and dancing while my husband and my brother had passed out, because from 3 and stuff. Yeah. And I was dancing, I was singing a song. I don't remember the artist. I just know it goes like, goodbye to my problems, bye bye, ooh, bye bye. So I danced to that song. My mom walked in, found me, and she was like, oh girl, I'm so proud of you, you're so strong, you're dancing. Oh, you're just like me. My mom has 6 kids, so and she said she didn't scream even once. So I was like, I've got genes on my side too. The other thing I'd done, I'd read a book called Supernatural Childbirth. My husband got that for me, and all the women in the book did not have pain. And of course, with all these things that have come up, there's a lot of things you can do to give yourself a positive mindset when you're going to birth your child. And they tell you to not even call contractions, and don't say you're laboring or that you're feeling pain. Just say, I feel a little pressure, on my back. Lies. And so we waited for the doctor to come in. My mom was sitting there. My brother now went to the car to sleep because the room now was getting a bit crowded, and my husband went to get something to eat. So I was there with my mom, and we were talking, and I was asking her to just continue to encourage me, like just fill the room with positive vibes. Then within that time frame, the doctor came in, Dr. Elizabeth. Mwah, love you wherever you are. And I was so amazed that she was also a believer. Yeah, I know doctors can be Christians. I'm just saying, I happened to land one. And that was good because we were like, yeah, we got this. God is with us. Like, first child, don't worry, we got this. Yeah, so she checked me, said you're at, this is like 3 hours since we arrived at the hospital. Said you are around 7, and that's good. You've done all this by yourself. I'm like, yes. And then she said, now, it looks like you're going fast and you're progressing well. We will break your water and then get you an injection that will help just fast track the process of transition. And then I'll just be around. They'll call me when you're ready, okay? I said, okay. I asked, will it be painful? Said, no, just a little discomfort. I was like, yes. I don't know why people complain about childbirth. I could do this all day, every day. Guys, so she broke my water. Whew. And when that was done, I didn't feel anything. I was like, warm fluid. Strange, But then she said, now we've broken your water, and it looks like you haven't been feeling any pain. I was like, yeah. Contractions here and there, but nothing I can really call pain. Said, oh, okay. Now I think you should prepare yourself because now you'll feel pain, you know? And I thought, no, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And guys, you know, being a Christian, I did what my pastor told me. Cancel those words because words have life. So I cancel that, like I rebuke those words, return to sender. There's nothing like pain. This is gonna be God-centered, and God took away the pain. He died, his blood has set me free. And I was so happy, in denial, you know. Sorry guys, commercial break. Baby woke up. Yeah, and she's here, so she might make an appearance, but she's here with me doing baby stuff. So after the injection, they gave me what did they give me? Buscopan for pain, and then they attached the baby monitors just to see if the medicine would cause her any kind of distress, and then just to monitor her for 30 minutes to see how the medicine would work. But guys, the contractions that started to come after that were insane. I jerked from the bed. Also, side note, nobody told me that after they break the water, it's not all of it that drains out. Oh my gosh. So I would walk around the room and it would gush out at intervals without warning. So the room was full of liquid, you know, and I was in horrendous pain. And you know, when your body is in pain like that and you don't even know what to do, I shut down the music. I told my mom to get out. I needed to talk to the Lord. And I was like, God, but you promised. But I prayed. Oh God, I listened to every positive story like they said, filled my room with positive vibes. What is this, you know? And before I could finish a thought, one horrible contraction would come and I would just find myself on the tap, on the sink, washing my face violently. And then I would feel another one, and they were coming so fast. And like I would weather one and think, whew, that was horrible. And then the next one would come back, would come around with a vengeance, guys. And I thought before, I know, like, since my childhood, I've always been afraid of childbirth because of one thing. It wasn't the pain. It was the fact that my privacy would be utterly invaded, you know? And that had already happened with the checking and the breaking of the water. But I said, those were medical procedures. I, Linda, would not do it to myself, you know? I'd had stories about women who did not want fabric on their bodies while they labored. And I thought, so everybody was seeing you. I didn't think that would be me. But at that time, as the contractions came, I think by the 5th contraction, my robe was off. Yeah? So I said, I'll just keep this pink one because it has holes and it's ventilatable. By the 7th contraction, my robe was off and now I was walking in the room. But I was like, you know, it's good. At least this is private. I'm on my own and I've chased everybody out. I'm good. And then by the 10th contraction, I'd gone into the bathroom and I was on the window asking for help from strangers. Because it was bad, guys. It was bad. And I was like, help me, somebody. Around this time, my friend came. Sorry, baby. My friend came, Kate, and she's just like, oh my God, she's my girl with a sword. So we came into the toilet together now. I'm stark naked at this point. And now I'm aware, but it's not registering because probably, Kate, that's the last time you'll ever see me naked. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't care, you know? And we are praying in tongues, guys. We were praying in tongues. But the more we prayed, the more the pain intensified. And Kate is a prayer warrior, guys. But at this point, she was like, oh my gosh, you know? So she stayed with me for like an hour. And I don't remember if she stayed with me until I had to go to the delivery or what. I just know we prayed desperately for a long time. time. And I was desperate. Guys. I went to the shower and just washed my tummy because I was like, maybe the cold water would help her to stop moving. Is she the one who's causing me so much pain? Lord, at some point I washed just one leg, you know. And then I went back. I tried to go on the bed and a contraction found me mid-air. So I went back down and sat on the floor. And the nurses came and asked me how I was feeling. I was like, I'm not doing well at all, you know. So they were saying, you know, you're okay, you're okay. As they called the doctor, she came, checked me, said you're at 9. I just wanted to die, guys, because I didn't think 1 more centimeter would cause me so much intensified pain. So they said at this point, since you're really transitioning and we feel like she's crowning, let's take you to the delivery room. I don't know where my husband is at that time, guys. He was out there because there was a crowd gathering at the reception area. They asked me, do you want anybody to come into the delivery room with you? I was like, I don't care. Even if you bring parliamentarians or Murko, I don't really care. I just want to get this done, you know. And then the doctor came in and said, are you feeling like you want to do a duty or the number 2? I was like, does that make a difference? If I feel like that, does that mean I'm ready to go? They're like, yeah, if you feel like you need to do a duty, tell us. That's the baby, okay? So don't do the duty. It's not a duty. I'm like, okay. And then another contraction came and I was like, I'm ready to do the duty. Of course I wasn't. I lied because I was desperate. Like my sister came in, Charity, to just be with me during that last phase, which was so bad. It was so bad. So she wanted to help me out and the nurse would tell her to wrap my back, but she would approach me and I'd feel like fire was coming, you know. Everything was wrong, you know, and I would tell her not to touch me and I was shouting. And before that, I remember when the doctor had come in for the last time to just check me and just see what was happening, I was shouting the name of Jesus. And I would shout, Jesus! And the doctor would say, is Lord! And I would do that so many times. And then she said, you're doing well. You're calling the right person. Oh my God. And then my sister came and helped me out, just being there. And I would tell her what I was feeling. I was like, Charity, I feel like I'm going to die. I feel like the world has ended, you know. I didn't know it would be this bad. And she was crying, guys. She was like, oh God. You know, the way you've never seen someone in a particular state. You've seen them all their lives. Yes, baby. And you've just never seen them in that kind of a state. Completely abandoned to pain. And then finally, the doctor came in and said, let's do this, okay? Let's do this. And guys, my mistake of not relaxing came back to bite me in the teeth because I had no energy left. I climbed on the bed and then suddenly my contractions stopped. I was not now feeling anything. My mom came in also to help me. They were all given instructions of what to do, and she was the one who was supporting my neck, back type thing. And the doctor said, okay, when you feel a contraction, push. And we stayed there for like 2 minutes and nothing. And now I was passing out, literally. I was falling asleep because the contractions were gone. And it was worrying. They were like, are you serious? Shh. Are you serious? How can the contractions be gone? But they were, guys. I don't know how. And so I was pushing for fun. Just because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I pushed and 20 minutes in, nothing, you know? I'm literally now seeing blurry. No energy left. I'm incoherent in my speech. I'm forgetting where I am. Like, anybody there, you know? And so they figured out I'd lost energy for sure. And they wanted to help out. So my mom brought in some water, went out, asked the crowd that was gathering outside, someone had water, they like give us some water for her. They brought in a banana, some juice. So I'd do a push and take a sip of water, another push, some juice, bite a banana, you know, that my energy would come back, and it helped. Baby, it helped. I know that's weird, like crazy, but yeah, I needed some food. And so I pushed, and because they could see baby's head, she'd crowned, she was ready, I'm the one who had just lost it. They had to help me out. So the doctor opted to do an episiotomy on me, and I pushed for 20 more minutes, and baby was out. Yeah, so I spent a whole 40 minutes trying to get a human out of me. Yeah, and she came out, guys, and I kind of passed out. I don't remember anything between that time and me being on my bed in recovery when they brought her to me and just stuck her on my boob. Like, what's that? What's that? It's your baby. She needs to eat. So that was how I started my journey into motherhood, guys. That was my labor and delivery story. And yes, my husband did come into the labor room after I delivered, but he went straight to our daughter, and they just, him and my mom were just loving on her. And it was beautiful, I suppose, because I was out, you know, I was out. But I'm grateful that my baby had no issues. She was 2.9. I'd also prayed, like many other women who are of a tiny frame, I'd prayed not to have a huge baby, because who was gonna push that out, you know? And it's been an amazing journey, guys. I learned so many things about the Lord and how he knows that you can handle it. I'd prayed for a completely zero pain delivery, but the pain did come. And that's okay, because I'm alive, and I did it and I made it. I'm a boss because of that, you know. And so if you haven't had a baby yet, don't freak out. Even if it feels like you just suddenly turned into an erupting volcano and lava is coming out of you and burning your entire body, it's okay. You're gonna get through it. And 8 months down the line, you're going to look at your chubby bunny and just be like, you know what? It was worth it. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful also for a support system, because I had so many birth partners. Thank you to my sister and my mom, who held it down for me in that room, feeding me and encouraging me, and just wondering 40 minutes on, why ain't this baby out, you know? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Yeah. Bye. Oh yeah, you guys need to see her. Judy, meet guys from the tube.